Hey guys, welcome back to Love and Life, brought to you by Connectyed, the matchmaking and coaching service that's redefining modern love and relationships. We're your hosts and relationship coaches, George and Morny,
Hi, guys.
here to dive deep into real conversations about love, dating, and personal growth. Today, we're talking about something powerful: how to be magnetic, not just in dating, but in every area of your life. When you learn how to attract effortlessly in love and in your career, everything starts to shift.
Okay, let's start with the personal side because real magnetism begins within you. It's not about looks, status, or charm. It's about energy. It's how you make people feel when they're around you. You know those people who walk into a room and instantly draw attention? Not because they're loud or demanding, but because they're grounded, confident, and completely themselves? That is magnetism. The good news is that you're not born with it, so you can 100% practice and cultivate it yourself. Being magnetic within your personal circle starts with self-trust. When you trust yourself, and by that I mean trust your decisions, your boundaries, and your worth, you stop chasing validation. You stop performing for attention and start showing up authentically. Trust me when I say that authenticity is irresistible. Now, let's talk about presence. So many of us spend time distracted, whether it's on our phones or in our heads. But when you learn to be present, to really listen and engage with curiosity, you instantly become more attractive. People are drawn to those who make them feel seen. Then, of course, there's vulnerability. Now, that doesn't mean you have to overshare everything going on in your life to every person you meet. It just means you accept that you're human and not afraid to be real. When you lead with realness, you invite connection. You stop putting up walls and you start letting people experience the truth of who you really are. Another big layer to personal magnetism is emotional regulation. When you know how to calm your nervous system, to stay grounded instead of reactive, you exude peace and power. You become someone others feel safe around, and safety is one of the most magnetic energies you can offer. But there's one part people often overlook. Magnetism isn't about trying to pull others in. It's actually about becoming so aligned and at peace with yourself that people naturally want to come closer. Your energy speaks before you do. So, if you want to be magnetic personally, start with the small habits. Make eye contact when speaking with someone. Listen with intention. Smile not to please others, but because you genuinely enjoy being in the moment. Know your values, and most importantly, don't try to prove your worth. Know it. When you're in that space, grounded, confident, self-aware, trust me, love, friendship, and connection will start finding you. You won't have to chase anymore. You'll simply attract.
Now, let's take that same energy and bring it into your professional life. Being magnetic at work or in the public sphere isn't about networking harder or having the loudest voice. It's actually about impact. The most magnetic professionals are those who walk into a room and instantly command respect. Notice how they don't outright demand it. Their presence is what does. They radiate clarity and purpose. Here's what that looks like. You speak with confidence, not arrogance. You communicate your ideas clearly. You don't shrink yourself to fit in. You know your value, and you let your work speak for itself. Magnetism in your career isn't just external, it's built from self-awareness. When you understand your strengths, your blind spots, and your purpose, you stop trying to copy others and start creating your own lane. That originality is what will draw people in. Now, let's discuss energy management. People can feel when you're passionate about what you do. They can also feel when you're burnt out, insecure, or operating from fear. So being magnetic professionally also means protecting your energy, learning to say no when something doesn't align. Set boundaries that allow you to show up at your best. Another layer to professionalism and magnetism is connection. Magnetic people make others feel important, whether it's your boss, your colleague, or a client. People remember how you make them feel. Learn to recognize others' efforts. Be generous with genuine praise and communicate from a place of collaboration, not competition. The more you focus on lifting others while staying grounded in who you are, the more powerful your presence becomes. So whether it's your next job interview, presentation, or business meeting, remember, you don't need to chase recognition. You simply need to embody the energy of someone who already belongs in that room. The real magnetism, it's not taught in business school, but it's what opens doors, builds trust, and leaves lasting impressions. So, there you have it. How to be magnetic in every area of your life. It starts with alignment, confidence, and energy. The rest will follow naturally. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to follow Love and Life, the podcast, for real conversations about dating, love, and personal growth. And exciting news, we're launching a group coaching series with Connected this month, where we'll dive deeper into our podcast topics with live sessions, actionable tools, and Q&A sessions to transform how you show up in love and life. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next week with another relatable topic. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.